Welcome to my channel. Hey nurse gang, welcome to my channel. My name is Priscilla, and today we're going to be talking about how to pass the NCLEX the first time. Definitely doable. Things that that I have done in the past, things that a couple friends have done. I have been a nurse for a few years now, and going to school and stuff like that, and it's very important. As I reflect back on getting my nursing degree, I definitely know that there is a niche out there for passing the NCLEX. The people have capitalized their courses, there are things, and there are tools out there that will definitely help you pass it the first time. But if you are in nursing school right now, if you are studying to take the NCLEX, I know it seem like a big task. However, I encourage you to stay the course, keep studying, keep doing what you got to do. It is possible. So let's get started. On this channel, we believe you're never too young to reach your full potential. So this is a nursing. Let's get it done. So here's a little bit about my journey. Obviously, I am not from this country at all. Well, not at all, but I was born in the United States. English is not my first language. It's actually my fourth language. So English kind of is not the easiest thing for me, and medical terminology and medical words, it's kind of like its own niche, its own language. Even people that speak English their whole life, you come at them with tachycardia and diastasis, you come with them with hypertension. I mean, people probably know what that is, but di twins or mono twins or asystole. I mean, I hope you know what that is. You come with them with medical terminology, which is a completely different language, and they're gonna look at you like, oh, excuse me, can you just talk to me straight? Even in my own family, I have people that say, just talk to me. Just because I don't understand what you're talking about. I didn't go to school for that. And I don't know what you're talking about. And it takes us a while to learn it as well. So when you're going through the nursing course and you've already acquired that vocabulary, you're working in those places, you're working as a CNA, working as a tech, and you've already acquired the skills, you've already acquired the lingo. I need TDAP stat, you know, stuff like that, or I need dopamine stat, you know, stuff like that. PO, using like medical terminology, things that I can lay back and just, you know, I read a doctor's note and be like, okay, this is what he wants, this is what they're saying. But to your average Joe, it's not the same, especially if you're coming from a different country. It's different. It's completely different. So here's the steps that I took. I'm not saying that this is the perfect way. I'm not saying that this is the perfect way. I'm not saying that this is the only way. This is just how I did it and how I managed to really focus on my skills and focus on what I needed to do to pass the NCLEX the first time. So passing the NCLEX the first time, you have to get into the mindset of NCLEX and nursing school are two different animals. Once you pass nursing school, you're done with the games. You're done with the intellectual stuff, learning these things. Obviously, you're going to be learning on your job, but you're done with that program and what they've wanted you to learn, just the entry level knowledge that you needed to learn as a nurse. You're done with that. So that is complete. Second, set time aside to really learn and take note about the NCLEX, because it can be daunting. It can be challenging for people, and people, you know, pass out and do all that kind of stuff during the test. But you really need to focus and really know why you wanted to become a nurse, and realize that you can do it. It is possible. If you're looking at some of these nurses out there, they look just like you. They have blood, they have brain cells, they have a body, they are just like you. Essentially, if you have moms and siblings and cousins that are nurses, if they can do it, you can do it. Definitely possible. So I really encourage you to take that mindset and realize that it's been done before. And if someone else can do it, you are damn sure you can do it too. So keep that in mind. Get that mindset on and set aside time to really focus and tackle this test. There are courses out there that help nurses or nursing students graduate or go through nursing school, as well as prepare themselves for the NCLEX. So I did that during my LPN school, and I was like, hey, NCLEX RN, if I can't get a nursing license, I can't work. So I'm gonna go through the school program. However, once I get that time aside for the school, like school break and stuff like that, I'm going to take that time to go to different cram schools, to go to different schools that will help me through the nursing, to pass the nursing test. And it also is kind of like a refresher course while you're on school break, to refresh your course on the courses that you've taken in the past and things that you're going to look forward to in the future. So you're kind of teaching yourself how to study, what the nursing school is going to look for, and what the test is going to look for. And it's like refresher. So my very first step is take time aside. Take time aside to analyze the test and the tools that needs to be taken for it. If you're a visual learner and you need videos and you need audio, you go and get those courses that have visual and audio, and that will definitely help you, because if you're not an audio learner, well, by golly, in nursing school, half of us became auditory learner. If you're a writer, write out your stuff and figure out the type of learning styles you have, and then go out there and get it. So set time aside. Take time to find out which courses that you want to take. So obviously, some of these courses can get very expensive. The Rachel Allen, Hearst, Kaplan, ATI, HESI, UWorld, all this stuff is it's a pretty penny. It's not cheap, because, there are services out there. They're making money. However, they're also helping people. So I have personally taken all the ones that I've already named, but that's over the course of a few years, actually over the course of a year and a half. However, these cost from like $200, $150 to thousands to like, I think the most I've paid was like $1,500, $2,000 for a course. And that was for the Kaplan. And I kind of really, $1,500 for the Kaplan, and that really, I didn't really like the style of it. So figure out the courses that you want to learn. I love the Rachel Allen course. The speaker, the nurse that taught it, was very knowledgeable, energetic. We went through a lot of content. I was tired the first day. I just wanted to sleep. It was an all-day thing for like 3 to 4 days. And it was at a hotel, and it was, deep diving. That they will beat the information in you. And they were entertaining. They were nice. It was a lot of stuff that was going on, but I absolutely love the Rachel Allen. I would take it again in a heartbeat if I could. And next, after you do your NCLEX courses, I would do test bank questions. So always do questions every single day. I would do questions, at least 100 questions every day. When I wasn't like studying for the NCLEX, I would do like 20 questions before I go to bed. But for the NCLEX, I was trying to complete a UWorld exam every single day. Very taxing, but I also work nights as an LPN, and while I was in LPN school, I worked nights, so that would help me stay up. And so as I finished as I took the test over and over again, obviously 80 questions or 75 questions, that would go by quickly as you start doing that and building that muscle. I would try and get an average of 70 to 80%. Obviously, if it wasn't higher, if it wasn't like 60%, if I was in like the 60 percentile, I would go and pick up the questions or start the questions that I would get wrong. UWorld actually did a really good job of explaining the rationales, which were perfect. And then my second and last tip is, don't wait too long after your nursing school, after you graduate. Don't wait for years, months and months and months. You have reserve information that you don't know that has been sitting in there throughout nursing school. Take that and obviously do some of these things that help you. If those will help you, do it. If they don't, figure out your style and you study the way that you know best. But I was not going to depend on the nursing school degree, just to help me through those exams. Not that I didn't trust it, just that I wanted to know more about the exam. So that's me personally. Lastly, do it afraid. I took my NCLEX test in the dead of winter, drove all the way down to Green Bay, Wisconsin, never been there before, and took it and drove back and worked the night that I took my NCLEX test. Obviously, I wouldn't recommend it. I was already an LPN when I took my RN exam, so that's why I did that. And I didn't want to wait until February or March to take my exam. I wanted to take it in January, so I did that. And I was scared. I didn't know where I was going, and it was the middle of a snowstorm. But I did it, and so can you. We all have blood vessels, we all have a brain, we all have bodies, we all have limbs, and we all breathe the same air. So if I can do it, you most definitely can do it. So stay encouraged, guys. If you have any more nursing tips, nursing questions for me, drop them in the comments below. Let me know if you're a nurse, if this helps, what you did for nursing school, or NCLEX prep and stuff like that. Other than that, have an awesome day, guys. Bye.